special interview right here, man. We got one of the most talked about guys online, period. Orlando Brown.
What's
How
up,
you
brother?
doing?
Blessed and highly favored.
It's a pleasure, man.
It's a
I
pleasure to be
mean,
here too, man. Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you, man.
man. I mean, do you feel like people owe you an apology for everything that's going on right now?
No, I don't feel like people owe me an apology. I feel like a lot of people understand that, you just got to be careful with what you play with when you're playing with the intelligence of a certain individual. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you be careful because normally where there's smoke there's fire. Nobody's gonna keep on you know poking at the bear if there's nothing to poke at the bear with. And back then I was poking at the bear, bro. Like I was poking at the bear. Nobody was caring, and everybody thought, oh, why don't you stop posting and all this, and now it's starting to make sense because it's not about hiding anymore, and a lot of people have been hiding, and they're starting to realize that me being that young man that actually grew up to see the beauty in our world is different than me being the grown man that grew up and I'm making fun of our world. I'm only making fun of what we laugh at as a people and as a unit. When it comes down to the beauty of our world, how things can be this and that can be that, and it's a beautiful world. We've evolved so much, and we have not only evolved, but we have put ourselves in a position to where we have not only evolved, but we have put ourselves in a position to where the human anatomy is starting to wake up and align itself with the frontal lobe. So when you say something, it'll manifest. When you say something, and a person is able to look at it, and it starts manifesting, it's been there the whole time, but it may take that one person to be able to snap that finger or say that word, or bring to the attention of the people what needs to be brought to the attention of the people. And
Mm.
that's exactly what the Lord allowed me to do with my gift of sight. I pray for his knowledge, his wisdom, his know-how, his peace, and his sight. And I'm not really worried about and I haven't been, and I never will be ever worried about people's opinions and apologies. It's now that we know, let's go to work. Now that we know, we're held accountable. Now that we know, we have to take accountability for it, and stay above reproach.
You seem pretty sharp today. I mean, going off other interviews in the past, sometimes you would be high, sometimes you would be
No,
jokey.
no, 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 never hide, brother. The main thing is, it's what is the platform that I'm on. If I'm on a platform that says I can get loose, I'm gonna get loose. If I'm on a platform that says that I can speak intellectually, I can speak intellectually. If I'm on a platform that says you paid me $5,000 and I'm not here to play, then I'm not here to play. It's just different. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what I'm saying. Some people pay $2,000 and expect that to get this Orlando. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $2,000. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $1,500. You're not gonna get this Orlando for $500. No,
Mm.
no, it's levels to this
It's
shit, bro.
levels. It's
Yeah, it's,
levels.
it's it's definitely levels to this shit. So if you want me to act high, I'll act high. If you want me to act drunk, I'll be drunk. If you want me to say some Raven shit, I'll say some Raven shit. It's now we're watching these interviews, and like I've said before, it's at a 1 hour and a half, and we're not turning this into a movie. Who needs to be fired? Who needs to be fired? We're watching these interviews at 100, like at 100 plus minutes, is what I'm saying to you. And who needs to be fucking fired for allowing me to keep sitting on? I mean, no disrespect, but allowing me to keep on, loosening up the world mentally without doing it by means of a script. And that means it's just like it's time for people to just get back to the world that I grew up in. There was yeses and yo, but the yeses was yes sirs. There was no's, but the no's was no ma'ams. And there's no discipline. There's no way for people to grow up in our world and in our society without understanding how many people don't really care about our society. And these are the higher ups. Like you have the Muslim nation, for instance, the most prominent nation, but they marry 14-year-old girls and 12-year-old little girls. To death. And nobody's saying shit about that, though. Nobody's talking about that. They're running around in their gold Benzes and shit, and they have all this gold on and all this shit. But what about them girls you killed? What about them little girls that you done buried and shit? Calling them your wives and they was really your daughters. See, we didn't come to play today. We didn't come to play, bro.
So it's safe to say, in a lot of your viral interviews from the past, some of your best interviews, the most viewed interviews, a lot of that you were putting on for a character, but you were giving us little seeds of the truth every time.
There's no characters. There's no. It's what did they want from me? What did they want to see? They label it whatever the they want to label it. That's why I don't care. They can label me whatever the they want to label me. You can't put me in a box. It's the Holy Spirit. By any means necessary, it's going to shine bright. By any means necessary. I'd have been arrested, set up, damn near almost killed every damn day. But it's how you maneuver it. It's the Holy Spirit. It has nothing to do with what they want to label me as. They know who I am. They know what I'm capable of. They want to play with themselves. Oh, well, he's talking to code. No, nigga. I said I'm not giving my asshole up. That's not a code. Ain't no code to that. I'm not bending on even no couches. Y'all niggas ain't running up my asshole. Ain't no studio for me to go go get raped and be looking like somebody's funny. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. No. None of that shit. And since I can get on Pornhub and identify who the fuck is getting, that's the problem. Stop getting Pornhub. Period. This shit gonna hurt. Yeah. When you see your mama get bent over, nigga. When you see your aunties getting, when you see your daddy getting dick in his mouth. This shit real. Boy, this shit real as a motherfucker. Boy. They after my ass. And ain't nobody playing no games.
So let me ask you differently. What from 1 to 10, how true is everything you said in the past?
You tell me.
Is there some jokes?
You tell me. You just paid me $5,000 to tell you a lie, nigga? You paid me $5,000 to lie to you? Is what you saying?
Nah.
All right then. Everything I said is the motherfucking truth. Yeah, man.
Yeah, Lando. Yeah.
I can't. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you the truth about what I know. Now, it was a guy by the name of Michael Harris. Michael Harris. Shout out to Michael Harris. I used to call him Michael Hairy Ass. That nigga was hairy as fuck. Hairy all on his back. Hairy motherfucker, right? So, but Michael, taught me a lot about what I know and what I don't. I know what I know and I know what I don't. I can't tell you about what I don't know. I can only tell you what God permitted me to tell you about what I do know. That's it, bro. I know what I know and I know what I don't know. There's no you say when I want to go back on the set of this and on the set of the back of the, I'd rather be on Jeffrey Epstein's island eating the hearts of hummingbirds, washing it down with the blood of Hitler's offsprings, nigga. I'm not playing.
It's amazing to see you everywhere, and I don't even think, do you even have an Instagram or Twitter account?
Yeah, I have one
but
that
you're not
to, but I have like 16 to 20 of them. I like to call myself the troller. I'm not looking for I don't care about their numbers. From Major Payne to all the cool. When you're more famous than the devil himself, numbers. I'm the troller. I'm the one looking for people that's fucking up. I don't care if I have You've seen it. My TikTok's at 100K and plus, and I don't give a shit. Numbers, man. Their numbers and their assumptions about things. See, the assumption is Orlando's supposed to be in jail right now. The assumption is Orlando's supposed to be a drunk. The assumption is Orlando's supposed to be dead. The assumption is Orlando Brown is never supposed to have his own shit. The assumption is Orlando Brown is not Michael Jackson. The assumption is Neverland don't belong to me. The assumption is these niggas is lying on themselves if they think I'm sitting here